Hello, hello. We've got a really new and exciting painting today. It's titled Wanda and Hershel. I started this painting out with this fun sketch of this adorable panda after I'd written a story about her where she purchased land and a house and had a little bit of an oversight and didn't notice there wasn't any bamboo on her property.
Wanda has to go every day to the farmer's market and buy a basket full of bamboo because we know pandas eat a lot of bamboo. So my idea at first was just to draw her with her just standing there like I had in this previous page. So kind of like this one. So she's just there. She's kind of awkward, but I liked her face. I felt like it was cute. And so then I tried to draw like an action pose, and then she just looked like Kung Fu Panda. So then I started thinking that I needed the whole context. I needed the story there, and just a panda holding a basket with bamboo in it didn't feel like it was telling enough of the story. So then I made down here just a little thumbnail idea of a like a farmer's market stand that is advertising that they sell bamboo, and then Wanda's just walking away from the stand and she's just really happy. She's got her little basket down here with her bamboos. I don't think bamboos is a word. With her bamboo, so all of that's in there, and we've just got a happy little panda, and she's off to go just enjoy her best panda life. So that's kind of my idea here. I ran out of space because I don't ever plan my pages appropriately. So now the next goal is to start trying to get a better idea here of her position and my perspective on this whole drawing. So
So
that's
as
what I'm
I
doing
work
here.
through this portion of it, I had originally had the concept of Wanda like walking away because she was excited. She got her bamboo and she was happy and she was walking away. And then it kind of went into it's like, nope, she's actually coming up to the market stand. And I love stuff like this because the story really develops as I'm working on it. And that to me is a lot of fun. There's a lot of wondering and asking and trying to learn more about this character.
All right. So day 2 of working on this idea here. And please excuse the noises in the background. I have my space heater going, and because it's cold, and my dogs keep wrestling. Out this morning with a tiny little thumbnail right here. After having some discussions with my husband last night, we talked about like who sells bamboo. Like that's one of my questions I wrote down yesterday. Who sells bamboo? Does another panda sell bamboo? I think another panda does sell bamboo. I'm going with that whole idea. But he made a really good point. He's like, when you go to that farmer's market and some of the people are just sitting at their booth and they've got that old lawn chair and they're just there. They're just existing. They're not really like working anything. And so that was the idea here. Let's just make him like, he's just chilling, living his best farming panda life. Oh my gosh, we should give him like a little wife beater pattern. That would be funny. Okay. So that was kind of like my little idea this morning, was to work on this little thumbnail to get an idea. Do I even like him sitting off here in the corner? And I do. And the dogs have settled down, and now they're laying here licking each other and eating toes, apparently. That's Tifa. We call her Tifa Toes because she eats toes. Right? And that's Nora.
So after getting a feel for how I wanted it to go, I was ready to move on to a larger piece of paper to sketch it all out. So I still wasn't ready to move on to a canvas yet, so I just chose a watercolor paper because even at this point in the process, I figured it would be an oil painting, but I did put it on watercolor paper in case I changed my mind and I wanted to paint it with watercolors instead. I didn't change my mind. I did end up going with oils, and I still have this paper sketched out like this. So if I ever do decide to proceed, then I will. So you can see the finished sketch here. And then what I did is upload it into my iPad, and I worked on colors, the color palette for it, backgrounds, just the whole like aesthetic and feeling around it. So you can see I've got little Wanda. She's looking up at the sky like she's happy to see the sky. And as I was working through it, I'm like, okay, who is this other panda? Who is this farmer? And his name is Hershel. This is Hershel. He is the farmer panda, and he's just that laid back old farm boy. I'm from Indiana. We've got these laid back old farm boys here, and they're pretty chill, and that's what Hershel is. So as I work through this, I know that there's a story here, right? So Wanda is coming in, she's getting her bamboo every day, and we know that she's now met Hershel. And each day she goes into the farmer's market, says hello, good day, Hershel, and day by day they start to form this relationship. And to me, it's this beautiful little unexpected friendship when you just aren't expecting it. And what started out as a chore for Wanda has now become something that she just adores doing every day because she gets to see her friend Hershel and catch up with him every day. So what started out as a concept that was really about Wanda had turned into, no, not turned into, but it evolved. It evolved into this friendship, and to me, I love that. I mean, that is the most exciting things. One of the most exciting things about creating is not only the taking a blank canvas and then completing something and being like, I did that. Like, that's awesome. That feels good. But it's about creating these stories, and not even creating them. They're telling them to me. I have to sit there and kind of ask these questions and discover what the story is. And I love that. That's what brings me so much joy. And I hope that you enjoy these stories too. And I hope you enjoy this process as I work through this painting. I'm going to be starting my next session today and working as long as I can on it, but I am really excited about it, and hoping I can make some good progress on these pandas. The background, I'm still not in love with it, and I might be doing some work on the background, but it's still a bit tacky, and you shouldn't paint on top of tacky paint. So here we go. Have some fun with these little pandas now. So we're gonna get started now. It's gonna be great. Okay, I went and added a few details to the bamboo, but it's still kind of wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and approach the panda bears, and I'm gonna bring you along to mix my colors for it, which is a little nerve-wracking, so we'll see how this goes.
was done on this panda painting, and I'm not. I sat with it the rest of the day after I thought it was done and really took some time reflecting on it. And what was really bothering me was that it didn't feel like they were part of anything because of the background. It really is this background issue that I'm running into. Originally, I didn't want to build it as a scene because I wanted them to just be like this focus. So my goal today is to go in and put scene-like objects in, but make them really fuzzy, more suggestions that they're there, and not make anything super detailed. I've never done anything like this, so we will see how it goes. So this is what I kind of sketched out the other day. We will see how it goes.